What it do, everybody? It's your boy, BH Brother 718_TV live with Legacy Football League Custom Franchise Mode. This is Season 1, Week 10. Big game. Got my Raiders going up against the Chargers. Took a tough defeat last week. Trying to rebound this week.
It is the NFL on EA Sports, and it will likely be the final season in which we say we've got football from Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed.
Oh, they give me the ball.
Silver and black.
All right.
They are fired up as their Raiders get set to
they don't
face
normally give me the ball first.
Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. Casey Hayes makes the tackle.
So I guess I can't roll to that side.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that.
Nah, this is online custom franchise mode. Got a full league of 30 members.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You're mine. Small. Express. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Hey.
Operating from the gun. Carr. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Yep. Shit, what system you play on?
Check three.
After the penalty, it's Miller. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Get nowhere.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Okay, copy that. Yeah, this is a PS4 league. I've been doing this for years, man. Well over like 6-7 years. I mean, you're more than welcome to join the community. We don't have any teams open at this moment, but we got a great community, man. And something opens up,
Now Carr.
Mike can get you on the list.
Man open left side. It's Williams. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. Like Antonio Brown, Tyrell Williams came to the Raiders in March. Came up the coast from L.A., where he caught 41 balls last year with the Chargers. His best year was 2016 when the Chargers were still in San Diego. Over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns, and the Raiders really have high hopes for this 27-year-old receiver. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
All right, bet. Definitely do. Definitely do.
Check tight end, check tight. Check tight. Hey, 734. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Throwing on second down. Carr. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
That was
But
me
instead,
there.
third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Five. Express. Rip right. Check 50, check 50. He's coming. Double up.
On third down, Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Last season for Carlson, a bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Rivers. Throw left side complete. It's Williams. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, the catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Let's go, Rivers. There we go.
And he goes down hard, flat on his back. Tahir Whitehead able to record his 5th sack.
Oh, that was Whitehead. I thought that said Rivers. Oh, Rivers was on the quarterback.
Back deep, Antonio Brown. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away.
We got this. Now,
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. 93. 93. Come on. 58. Come on. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 58. Right over there. Right over there.
Working from the gun. It's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
6-6. Pull it high. Hey, high 7. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. I got you, pump. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
From the gun, Carr. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the 1st down in the process.
Yo, Fly Guy, what's going on, man? I'm going to try my best, man. I've been blowing these close games lately in the 4th, man. I should be in a much better position than what I am.
The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense.
He shot right in there, too.
Someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Third down. You want it, It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Now on 2nd and 13. Carr. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 34-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
They'll try the right side here with Miller. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, He hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
One, later one. Express.
Yeah, smart. I got one.
Operating from the gun. Carr. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players and somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
We're scoreless after one. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Monday, down. Blue 80. Hey, 734. That's it.
Draw play. This is Miller. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now, 185.
You must be dreaming.
This is Smith, and this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward, and indeed he did not. They stop him. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. The Charger drive about to get going. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
180.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And oh, that is going to be a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Check safety, check safety. Check 99.
Hey, Delta! Ground! It's behind!
Rivers hands off to Eckler. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. To throw is Rivers. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Tahir Whitehead in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Badgley's kick is good. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff.
We play to win. Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run with Miller. Looking for a cutback
These
lane,
guys
but
cannot
nothing
hold
there
a
as he's met
single
at the line
block.
of scrimmage.
It's killing me.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
White down. White 80.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
93.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
58. Come on.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Trying for Brown.
Carr got a
It's
fucking
intercepted.
goal, man.
Picked off by Casey Hayward.
Nigga's fucking dirt, bro.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception.
Always fucking
Ordinarily,
overthrowing.
we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Check green 90. Green 90. Hey, tight down. There you go.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Black 15. 54. Alpha. Slam.
61, matchbox, white.
6 guys. Check 6.
Hey, easy.
Hut. Green hut.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Ready. 180. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Green hut.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rivers steps away. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Keep it skinny. White, 80 hot. White, 80 hot.
Rivers, he leaves to Eckler on the draw. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And that is no good. He pulled it just a wee bit wide left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They begin with a run by Miller. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
58, Mike. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
From the gun, it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Raiders on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Express.
58 to Mike, 58.
29. 29.
Watch the pass.
Shotgun now for Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's got this down to the 35. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
694. Hey, Delta.
58.
Express.
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, I'm coming. Check.
From the gun, Carr. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Check 43. Watch twin.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And it's caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Austin Safarian-Jenkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Throwing Rivers, and the Raiders have got him. Maurice Hurst breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
On play action, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Maurice Hurst able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. From the gun, Rivers. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Hey, Worm, what's going on, man? How you doing, bro?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
got the lead. Yeah.
we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Express. Express. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. Incomplete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 30 big ones. Carr now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Now it's Miller running right. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Down. Blue 80.
52.
Easy. Kill.
I'm coming after you. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Now watch one. Shit. Hey.
I still got him. I ain't utilizing him as much as I should.
On 2nd and 9, Carr over the middle here to Brown. And he'll take it.
You know what? Actually, I keep forgetting because I traded to get Lamar Miller. And the whole idea was to utilize them both like in a dual halfback type of thing. And I literally always forget to get him in there as the second halfback. But you definitely reminded me, so I'm going to have to go ahead and do that from this point on.
They'll try and run it in with Miller. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for two?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it.
Are you from out that way?
Defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you
I'll try that again. I think I did it
You look
wrong.
at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And down he goes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to get him in here right after this. If I can get this stop here. I really have to stop forgetting to do it, though.
They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Oh, twisting away. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Yeah, I do. I traded
Fourth pick in the spring by Oakland was Josh
hold on, I
Jacobs.
can tell you in a second. I got to look at the transaction here. This is an online franchise league that I run. Been doing it for years. I'll tell you, just got to go to the transaction.
And they're really hoping that the veteran presence
hold on one second. I got a phone call coming
be
through.
a guiding light for Jacobs. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Carr. Caught left side, Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Now Miller, he's had a big workload here tonight. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, so I got Devondre Campbell for the Falcons for a 3rd-round draft pick.
Down. You wide, 80.
Strong left. Strong left. Strong left.
They'll run it again with Miller. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr.
Oh, great catch.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Let's
3rd
go.
touchdown pass now for Derek Carr.
he
And the Raiders
is-
able to extend that advantage.
Right outside
That
linebacker.
drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, Rocket.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Tahir Whitehead. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Light, 80 hot.
Throwing, Rivers. On the screen, this is Eckler. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen.
Nah, I didn't bench him.
And it sets up a 3rd down.
He actually got a couple sacks this game.
Break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Operating from the gun, Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. The Chargers go here. It's Rivers. Buying time to his left. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And that will force a turnover on downs. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on fourth down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
I am 3-5.
Give him a little dap. Been a big
Not a
performance
good one.
for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Yep.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Down. 180. 180. We're good. 180.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now a 20th carry of the game for Lamar Miller. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
That throw into the arms of Allen. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Only 3 yards on the catch.
Hey Clifton, what's going on, man? I'm 3-5 with these Raiders. The reason you can't hear me because I had you on mute. I had the whole mic on mute because I'm currently in a phone call with my daughter. So just give me a little minute, and I'll get back to it.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. And able to find Green. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Rivers now.
All right, I'm back, y'all.
8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Again, it's Rivers. Going up top.
Ooh, that should have been a pick.
Incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 27 yards there, a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. From the red zone now, Rivers. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and it's second down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting it.
He finds his
Good
receiver,
touchdown.
Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And now Rivers will lead the Chargers up to go for two. They'll throw again. Rivers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third.
7:34.
To throw, it's Carr. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Trevor Williams with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, man, I get Eddie Murphy, man. I get Pusha T. I get Diddy sometimes, especially when I got a hat on.
Right on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Left. 35 to Mike. I know he ain't got it. Hey, orbit.
Following the interception here, Rivers. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Another try after the first down sack. Rivers, they'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Oh, my God.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Yeah, definitely get that a lot, man. Yo, Fly Guy's stupid, man.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Benson Mayoa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Rivers to throw for it on 4th. And it's complete. Henry. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win.
Ooh, ran right past him.
To the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for 2. Now Rivers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Oh, God.
Right down. 180.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee.
Sunday, down. Blue 80.
I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Good game for
So
sure.
this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Oakland, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, I'm out of here, man. Thanks for tuning in with your boy, BX Brother 718 _ TV. My Oakland Raiders just defeated the Los Angeles Chargers. Week 10 play. There go Tahir Whitehead. Told you he got a couple sacks this game. I need to get something up here. Let's get the run stopper up. Rest of these can do them on their own. I gotta get up out of here. Catch y'all later, man.